Sorry, now we gotta skip back.
Go back to principal's report. Kristen?
So today was the first day of a 2-day new staff orientation for anyone new to the building this year to learn about the building procedures that we have in place, and then for the teachers to meet their mentor teacher. We're really excited to be able to expand the teacher mentoring program to a teacher's first and second year at RB this year. And over the summer, we worked with a teacher committee that had over 10 teachers on it to shape the second year of the program and then to refine what was in place for the first year. Summer residency was held for 3 days this year, and each day was successful. We made some slight changes after the first day to increase efficiency, and we got a lot of positive informal feedback, and we also will be sending out a survey to all of the parents to get some formal feedback in regards to how we can continue to refine that process for the future. Last night we had the Freshman Family Welcome Night, which is hosted by the PTO, which is an opportunity for incoming freshman families and also transfer students to meet the administration and to learn more about the parent groups. And then a lot of students volunteer, upperclassmen, to come in and give tours to the freshmen during that time as well. We had a huge turnout. We had probably the biggest turnout we've had in the 4 years that we have facilitated that event, so we're very excited for that. On Monday, all of our staff returned for our first Institute Day of the year, and Tuesday, school begins at 8 a.m. for freshmen and 10 a.m. for the other students. So we're looking forward to having all of the staff and students back into the building and meeting the class of 2021. Just an upcoming event, open house will be on Wednesday, August 30th at 7 p.m. and we'll be sending more information out via email, and it'll be on our website as well. Tonight I also have 3 reports under the principal's report. The first one is the transfer student report. You received a hard copy of that, and that was added to your packets today so that we had the most current numbers. So you can see the first chart on the top outlines the number of transfer-in students that we have to date. So we currently have 51 transfer students, and you can see that's pretty similar to 2 years ago. This number does include some of our freshmen from our feeder schools that did not participate in the registration process, and so we removed them from the system because we had called them multiple times and weren't sure that they were coming, and now they have decided to come to RB. So there are some of those students that are factored in there. We've had 20 students transfer out of RB for various reasons. Again, that's pretty consistent to what we had 2 years ago at this time. The next chart kind of outlines the net gain of transfer students to date. As you're comparing year to year, please note that the 2014-15, 15-16, and 16-17 are using the September numbers, and we have numbers that are just a month short of that. So right now, we have a net gain of 31 transfer students. So our current enrollment, kids that we expect to see on Tuesday, is 1,580. And our projected enrollment for the year that we provided to the board back in November was 1,636 students. So we're about off right now by 56 students, but I'm pretty confident that once the school year starts, we'll get more transfer students. We usually get more all the way up through Labor Day is usually when we level off. So I'll be providing another update to the board in September. Just some other notes on the bottom. We have about 59 families that haven't completed the residency process that we anticipated because they were returning students. Last year at this time it was about 63, so we continue to do personal phone calls. I'd say most of those students end up returning and some don't. And we have 4 students that are also have begun the paperwork to transfer into RB but aren't quite through the process yet. Before I move on, are there any questions regarding that report?
So what do we do with these 59 families? You just call them up to go do house visits or check them, or what?
So we've sent out multiple general phone blasts to all 59 parents, and now we're starting making personal phone calls to try to get them before the start of the school year. We'll grab a majority of them before the start of the school year, and then some will trickle in after the first couple of days of school.
And if they don't report after the first couple of days, we make them inactive and assume they're not returning, correct? What's usually your cutoff for that? 2 weeks?
Typically 10 days.
Okay.